Welcome back to the Webby and O'Neill channel. Thanks for joining us for another video. Bit of a strange one. You know our views, the regular viewers, the subscribers. You know our views on Harry Maguire as the captain, the footballer for Manchester United. Tony, there's been comments there made to ESPN. I think it's Mark Ogden, the journalist. And there's been a few comments there. Now, you've read them. They're going to be up on screen as well for you to read. But what's your overall opinions? Do you think they're true, first of all?
It's very hard to put your finger on it, whether it's true, whether someone is just gossiping from Maguire's camp. I look at it this way. If they are true, with Maguire coming out, lack of communication from De Gea, and the unwillingness from De Gea to come to the edge of his box contributes to Maguire's bad form. I mean, that's playing the victim as far as I'm concerned. I can't see a man coming out with statements throwing the blame on someone else, someone who's been trusted with the captaincy at United, plays for England. But the thing is,
do you not think, sorry to interrupt, do you not think there was a sense though, going back to last season, I thought there was moments, at least 2 or 3 moments I've seen Harry Maguire sat down with the in-house media team, would never ever take accountability for his own performances when we were beaten or the struggles that Manchester United were going through. He never took accountability. He's just not got the quality required to be even in the starting 11 now for Manchester United.
No, that's right.
Never mind be the captain. And yeah, I think it's just not enough for a player to give 100% in training. Give the 100% on the pitch as well. I no doubt that he does try and give his 100%. I've got to be clear with that. But his 100% on the pitch is just not good enough. It's not the quality we need. And you've got Varane and Martinez there. Their partnership looks like it's getting stronger. Varane there, he's looking like the leader we needed as well in that centre defence. Harry Maguire too often went and stepped up into that midfield area and he was spinning around like Kyle and Minogue most of the time
that's
by
true.
Average centre forwards.
Yeah.
And he's got to take some responsibility for that instead of putting it onto David De Gea or other people around the squad. By him stepping up into midfield, he was leaving huge gaps, leaving David De Gea exposed most of the time. And yeah, for me, I hope it's not true, the report, but time will tell. And I'm sure things that will go on with the next press conferences and things when they return back from international duty, I think we'll all start getting a bit of an inkling of what is true and what's not true.
But what it is, it's a difficult situation. I mean, for someone to come out with the comments he's made about blaming another player, especially David De Gea, through lack of communication, it contributes to his struggles on the pitch. I mean, that sounds like a victim to me. I can't really see a grown man coming out and throwing shade on someone else, you know what I mean? Especially as you say, he's been captain of Man United, he's playing for England. His unwillingness, he says, about De Gea coming out on the pitch, all contributes to his poor performance. That, to me, I find it hard to believe that someone would. There may be some element of truth in a conversation, what's gone on, and I think they've put their own spin on it, to be honest with you. But we'll find out the truth when he comes back, because if I was David De Gea, to be honest with you, I'd punch him right on the nose when he got back in that changing room. And if it was Ten Hag has already stated what he wants from his players. He wants them to keep the mouth shut, keep it in-house and everything. So if it is true, we will soon find out. So I reserve my judgment on it if it's true or not. But these are the things what are going to happen. Ten Hag is going to go ballistic with him and we'll see some severe consequences against Harry Maguire. But David De Gea, for me, if it's true, should punch him right on the nose.
Fair enough. Let us know what you think on Tony's thoughts on that and how he'd handle it if he was David De Gea. Would you expect Harry Maguire, though, to come out and quash all this himself?
Yeah, without a doubt. Well, you would do, wouldn't you? Because, like I said to you, he's been looked at as though he's claiming to be a victim of other people's frailties or not being able to play football proper while he's the top man. Well, Harry Maguire should come out and say something. But will he?
Would you if Harry Maguire come out over this and explained, basically said that it's not true and however he wants to communicate it, would he not then have to come out every time there's a story coming out about Harry Maguire? And then if he didn't come out at a later date to quash another story, another rumour, kind of says, well, he's a liar and the story was truthful, wouldn't it then lead to like a train of thought of him having to come out every single time there's a story about him?
Bruno's the temporary captain. He was the captain of Manchester United. He should come out or he should do something. the least he should do is he should have got straight on the phone to Ten Hag and David De Gea, and they should have come out and called Ogden a complete and utter liar. That's what should have happened if that was the truth. So we'll wait and see as far as I'm concerned. I think Ten Hag will take total control of this. I don't think Maguire can take total control of anything, really. We've seen his performances in interviews, seen his performances on the pitch. So that's how I look at Harry Maguire.
Mark Ogden is banned from any interviews going forward at Manchester United. Could that be the telltale sign?
Well, maybe Manchester United might have to take control of this story, because this story will run and run and run. So it needs to be controlled by Manchester United.
Yeah.
And if Ogden, over the next few days, next week, especially the game before City, if he's banned from Old Trafford, then quite rightly so, if this story is false.
What do you expect going forward, though, from Harry Maguire?
I just expect Harry Maguire to do the same. I think his lacklustre performances and that will lead to the eventual removal of Harry Maguire from Manchester United. And I think Bruno will be given... The sign there could be Bruno being given the captaincy full time.
Do you think Manchester United will actually win a trophy while Maguire's captain at Manchester United?
Maguire won't be captain.
No, but do you think Manchester United will... Because he's still the club captain, Maguire.
Yeah, well, will we win? I don't think we'll win anything while Maguire's here, because I don't see us winning anything for the next 18 months, to be perfectly honest with you. But I don't expect Maguire to be here after the summer at the latest. No. I think he'll move on.
Some good points there. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Obviously, the latest news, Tony, is the financial reports on Manchester United. You can see it on the screen. Have a read. Let us know what you think about it. But yeah, what's your thoughts on it?
Well, net loss, 115.5 million in total. United are in trouble financially going forward. And I look at it this way. Them Glazers, they desperately need us to get in the top four. They've got to more money's got to come in. And I think the macroeconomics, the way it's been talked about from inside United, they're saying it must improve. No stadium, no transfers, no nothing. We're in deep trouble, as I see it, with the money going forward.
That's without 220 million plus spent in last summer's transfer window. Possibility of a wage increase as well.
Yeah.
You know, there's 5-6 first team regulars there. You know, with David De Gea, Luke Shaw, Marcus Rashford, Delo. I think there's probably one or two others, Fred included in that, who are up for contract renewals.
Yeah.
So their wages are going to increase, obviously with a contract renewal as well. So where's all this? Where's the money coming from, Tony?
Well, the kit is bare, completely bare. It's bare for transfers, the revamp. Where is the money going to come from? That's the question. I've said before, they've got to raise money. And will they raise money by doing the stadium? The naming rights, they're one of the options they've got. These people will do something. Will they get more money and put it on the club debt? I don't know. They've done it before. But this club is in big trouble going forward because we desperately need strikers.
Do you think, though, that it's one of the reasons Manchester United brought Ten Hag in with his CV of working with youngsters at Ajax, bringing them through and basically bringing them on as footballers? And he's been brought here at Manchester United to do a similar thing and bringing the youngsters through to save money also, though, Tony.
I think, yeah, no, that's right. This is one of the major reasons why Ten Hag was brought in, because of the way he deals with young players, brings them through, right? And he gets them into the first team. We've seen it all the time with Ajax. This is ideal here now for him. He knows where the money is. There is none. He knows what he's got to do. And he knows he's got a core of players, and he's now got to introduce younger players. And that might go on for about 18 months before United's financial situation sorts itself out. But like I said to you before, that financial situation will get worse if Man United don't get in the top four. Glazers have always budgeted for that top four, and we're not getting it.
Yeah, just going back onto Harry Maguire, you know, pre-season, going into the first couple of games, Varane, he was fourth choice centre-back, really.
Yeah.
Fourth choice centre-back.
It could have been.
Didn't hear a peep out of him. World Cup winner, Champions League winner.
Yeah.
And he was sat on the bench. No reports in the media, no sources coming out saying Varane's unhappy,
Whinging.
Blaming anyone else,
Yeah.
whinging. But you've got the captain of Manchester United.
I just hope that it's not true.
Yeah.
And it's wrong for players to go out in the international, and we've seen it time and time again, especially with Pogba, remember? He was king of it. We don't need it. Ten Hag doesn't need it. But Varane, I like Varane. Varane's kept his mouth shut. And maybe if this story is true, Maguire should take note of Varane, what he's done. he's got his head
Victor
down.
Lindelof, Tony, as well. Victor
Yeah.
Lindelof.
They've got down and got on with the football.
Yeah.
And like with Varane, he has totally improved. And that's what Maguire should do. But I don't think he's capable.
Just like to say big thank you to everyone who got involved on the previous video. Tony give you some details on regarding the consortium. Is there anything that you want to put right from that video, or you'd like to answer any of the questions that you've seen from there?
I think one or two people misconstrued what I said. The fact is, the consortium put in an offer to United. United haven't got back to him, but the consortium, actually put proof of funds down. So at the end of the day, it's all a matter of waiting. And I don't think Man United can actually enter into discussions with them until they speak to the stock exchange. And there is no discussions at the moment. These are all being planned. So we wait and see.
Big thank you for joining us today. Smash that like button, subscribe if you like our content, and press that notification bell, because we will be back with another video on Monday. So join us there. Get your comments in below on Harry Maguire, the financial report. There's lots to get into there. Even the sources themselves, supposed close sources from ESPN. Just let us know what you think. It's a bit of a minefield for us. Hopefully we've give you a bit of detail on what we think and our opinion, but let us know yours in the comments below. Thank you.